Good morning, students. Welcome to the Literature Online classes. And today it's time to begin with a new story. And the story that we begin today is called All Summer in a Day. So it is known as All Summer in a Day. And the story has been written by Ray Douglas Bradbury. All Summer in a Day by Ray Douglas Bradbury. Now, Ray Douglas Bradbury is an American author and he writes about science fiction, futuristic stories that will one day come true, theories that will one day come true. So, this is also a futuristic story. And the story is set many years after today. It is set in the planet of Venus. Please also note what happens in the planet of Venus. In the planet of Venus, it rains continuously for 7 years. And after 7 years, the sun comes out for 2 hours. So the sun comes out after 2 hours, after 7 years. So this is a story, a futuristic story set in Venus, where it rains for 7 continuous years, and then the sun comes out for 2 hours. So please remember, that is going to be your first question. What is the setting of the story? The setting of the story is the planet Venus that has been colonized by human beings. It rains there for 7 years at a stretch, and then sun comes out for 2 hours. So you remember what is the setting? The setting is, it's a futuristic story set in Venus where it rains for 7 years continuously. 7 years continuously, and the sun only comes out after 7 years for 2 hours. So in Venus, we see in Venus today, the day this story is being written, is a day when the sun is about to come out. And the children are curious. Most of them are 9 years old. And so they last saw the sun when they were 2, so they don't remember the sun. Please think about it. They're just 9. 7 years ago the sun rose, so they must have been 2. And they don't recollect the sun. They don't remember the sun. Maybe they have a very vague understanding of the sun. So here we begin, and everyone is asking each other, ready, now, soon. Can you understand the excitement? Can you understand why they are saying ready? What is to be ready for? What will happen soon? The sun will come out soon. Do the scientists really know? Will it happen today? Will it? So everyone is so excited. Everyone is thinking whether today is the day. Look, see for yourself. The children press to each other like so many roses. I am sure I don't have to tell you what literary device it is. Like, it's a simile. So many weeds intermixed again, like so many weeds intermixed people, boys from all religion, all faith, all intermixed, peering, looking out at the hidden sun. It rained. Please note, it had been raining for 7 years. So please look at the weather of Venus. Question, weather of Venus. How is the life in Venus? Please be careful. How is life in Venus, or how is the weather there? It had been raining for 7 years, thousands upon thousands of days, compounded and filled from one end to the other with rain. With the drum, with the sound and gush of water. with sweet crystal drops of rain fall of showers, and the concoction, violent shaking of storms so heavy that they were tidal waves come over the island. So such storm and such rain, 7 continuous years. 1,000 forests had been crushed, destroyed because of the rain. And then again grown up 1,000 times. So it was all dark vegetation. Forest after forest, trees dying and coming up just because of the rain. And 1,000 times crushed again. And this was the way life was forever on the planet Venus. So this was the way life was forever. So please remember, question I said no, 2 questions, probable questions. Describe the weather. How was life? This was the way. How was life forever in Venus? And this was the schoolroom of the children, of the rocket men and women who had come to this reigning world to set up civilization and live out their lives. So they, human beings, have now colonized Venus, went there, conquered it, stay over there. It is stopping. What is stopping? The rain is stopping. Why? Because the sun is about to come out. Yes. So here is the first character being introduced to us, a girl called Margot. Margot stood apart from them, from those children who could never remember a time where there wasn't rain and rain. So I told you, most of the children are 9 years. And so the last 7 years it had been raining. The sun rose when they were only 2 years old. So they don't recollect, they don't remember the sun. They were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour and showed its face to the stunned world, stunned, shocked, too surprised, shocked that all of a sudden the sun came, they could not recall. Sometimes at night, she over here refers to Margot. Sometimes at night over here. Sometimes at night, she over here, Margot, heard them stir the children. Margot was different, and I will tell you why Margot was different later. Margot came from earth recently, and so she remembered the sun. But these children, as I said, 9 years old, they were 2 when the sun last came out. Maybe they have a very vague recalling, and so they would stir in their sleep. Please note, sometimes at night she heard them stir, she, Margot, in remembrance, and she knew they were dreaming. Friend, please note what they were dreaming about. Again, I am giving you a question. What they were dreaming about. They were dreaming and remembering gold or yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy the world with. So how they picturized the sun? A crayon or a coin, gold, circle, a coin of gold, looking like gold or looking like yellow crayon. She knew that they thought they remembered a warmness, blushing, warming up their faces. And in the body, in the arms and legs, and trembling behind. But look, when they awoke, what happened? But they awoke to the tatting drums, the endless shaking of the clear bead necklaces upon the room. The clear bead necklaces referring to the raindrops metaphor. The raindrops over here have been compared to clear bead necklace. A clear bead, something like a prism, something like that, a clear bead necklace compared to raindrops, metaphor. So, when they always woke up, they woke up to the tatting of the drums, the endless shaking down of the clear bead necklace, the shower upon the roof, the walk, the gardens, the forest, and their dreams were gone. All day yesterday they had read in the class about the sun. Please note the different ideas and the pictures they have about how like a lemon it was, how hot. They had written small stories, essays, poems about it. Some wrote, I think the sun is a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. That was Margot's poem. Remember Margot, the first character we have been introduced to? A girl who has recently come from earth. So she knows what is meant by sun. We will look into Margot's character in the next class. So I think the sun is a flower that blooms for just 1 hour. That was the poem that Margot wrote about the sun. You didn't write that, protested one of the boys. So the boys were all jealous about her. Why they were jealous about her, we will know. I did, said Margot, I did. William, said the teacher. But that was yesterday. Now the rain was slackening and children were crushed in the great thick windows. They are crushed, they are all gathered in the window to see a glimpse of the sunlight. And now the questions for today. Describe the setting of the story. Describe the setting of the story. Describe the setting of the story. Number 2. How had life been always? How had life been always in the planet of Venus? How had life been always in the planet of Venus? Remember, I discussed this answer. Please remember, I discussed this answer. And if you don't know the answer, I will tell you again. It has to be taken from the last paragraph of page 27. It had been raining for 7 years. Till the end, you will get that sentence. And this was the way life was forever in Venus. The third question, again, I discussed it. They were dreaming about. What were the children dreaming about? What were the children dreaming about? And the last question for today. What did the children wake up to? They always woke up to the sound of the rain. And what has been rain compared to? The beads of necklaces and sound of rain on the roof, the walk. So, please remember these answers. Please remember these answers. What were the children dreaming about? And the last one? And the last one? What did the children wake up to? So again, this much for today. Watch the video carefully. Some of you are not watching the video carefully and therefore you are making mistakes. I am discussing all the answers possible to the questions that I am giving. So if you watch the video keenly, you will get the answers. Please write them properly, neatly, draw lines. Don't be lazy, students. I think time is coming that you will also have to report to school very soon, and I pray that we all get together in a more joyous way so that we can conduct these classes in a more joyful manner. So thank you for today. I hope you understand today's lesson. Thank you so much.